Let's learn Selenium. Today I'll show you how to use Selenium with Framework EM. Framework EM is a Selenium framework of annotations and dividing our task based on pages of website. This makes it easier for a new person who joins the team to understand the core logic without worrying about XPath and other HTML selectors. @visible. This annotation gives you the same features as the code shown in the section 1, but in a concise and maintainable and nicer way. Refer section 2. The next feature of Framework EM is the use of pages or classes. To represent the login page, a class called login page is used. Any action that occurs on login page are represented by methods within that class. If you are familiar with LinkedIn, once you log in to LinkedIn, you are taken to the home page where you can click on My Network and it will take you to My Network page. Then you can select Connections. Once you are in Connections page, you are shown multiple cards of your connections, with each card having a link to a particular profile. The code that I have shown you collects these links and returns them on calling the method listConnections. I have written these tests in Groovy language and the editor used is IntelliJ. I first open the URL on line 22. I then log into LinkedIn on line 27. When I used homepage class to select my network, I face the error shown on line 29. So instead of fixing that error, I switched to Core Selenium on line 34 and selected my network. This is not ideal, I know, but this saves time and effort. I then select connections on line 37. I had 500 plus connections on LinkedIn. Most of them I don't even know. So the line 39 to 46. So using the line 39 to 46, I'm scrolling to the end of the page to load more connections since I have 500 plus of them. I do this 10 to 20 times until all the connections are loaded. I then open each profile using the URL from line 49. I open each profile on line 54. Page Factory class from Framework EM is used to get an instance of the class. Any class or any page that you create within your code. I then get connection count from my connections. Consider that I, that is Vishnu, am connected to Shiva, another profile, another uh, person on LinkedIn. My goal here is to reduce my connections, Vishnu's connections count from 500 plus. I want to clean up my LinkedIn profile and remove people who just send me connection request without knowing me or interacting with me. The criteria used here is that they too will have 500 plus connections. So my 500 plus connection will be reduced to 50 or so based on this criteria. If Shiva has 500 plus connections, then his profile is marked for manual review on line 60. I then click on the link and open his profile. If I do not know who Shifa is personally, if I do not know the person called Shiva personally, I then click on remove connection. This way I was able to reduce my 500 plus connections to 312. Hope this video gave you some information on Selenium and helped you learn something new. I have not uploaded this project to GitHub. So if you look into my GitHub repo, you will not find this project. If you need the source code, send me an email. Email is in video description. I will conduct a Skype session and make you write the code. You have to test it and I will be able to publish that to GitHub. Happy coding!